Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Well, that was quick. Jermaine Franklin, he said he thought he was robbed in the ring. He immediately took to Twitter and tweeted out that he was effing robbed. Total BS decision. So I personally think he lost his right to complain. I was rooting for him. But you lose your right to complain, man. This is boxing. You over there fighting in the UK. Dillian Whyte has to win. Should have took it out the judge's hands. And that just wasn't easy because the Dillian Whyte was much bigger. And I'm going to tell you, I was watching that fight. Dillian Whyte was blocking most of those shots. He hit that little George Foreman cross-arm defense, man, and catching shots with an uppercut, blocking the right hand, the left hook, right hook. Dillian Whyte blocked most of those shots. You know, I got to give some credit, man. He surprised me. Yeah, Dillian Whyte looked less than lackluster as far as his offense, but his defense, he definitely worked on not getting knocked out, and it showed. Against AJ or Deontay Wilder or Andy Ruiz or someone else, that won't work. Okay, so to me, Jermaine Franklin's a great fighter, man. He just didn't want to be too big for him. You know, like just the size difference, man. That seemed to be what matters. But at the end of the day, you lose your right to complain when you don't take it out the judge's hands. And hopefully he learns from that and comes back stronger because that was his fight to win. It really was. But expecting to go to... I put it to you this way, right? Jermaine Franklin, if they're going to rob Bivol, if they'll rob Mayweather, you know, if they'll rob Usyk, try to rob him anyway, okay? Why wouldn't they rob you? So that being said, going forward, hold your head high. But when you go into those fights, take it out the judge's hands because you're at an elite level now. You're not just going to be able to touch people and knock them out. Not these guys, and they're way bigger than you. So you got to understand what you're up against. But that being said, I would like to see that rematch and see you go in there with a different mentality and mindset and more than a 7-week training camp, and let's see what you can get done. Okay? So because that matters. But let's see what other people think, okay? I think it was a close fight, but I just think any boxer loses the right to complain if they don't knock out their opponent. Close fights and no robberies, push for the rematch. Did you think it would be any different on a Matchroom show against a Matchroom fighter in the UK? This right here is what I was hoping for, but it didn't happen. But this should have been motivation enough. Seeing AJ there, come out and let your hands go. Disgrace, I'm British, and I, like most of us, seen you won. Most worrying is we know, sadly, you would not get it on the card, especially as Eddie is planning a Whyte versus AJ. Well, I mean, he may have been planning that before, but I don't think so now. Close fight. Wouldn't say you was robbed, though. Could have gone either way. Done yourself proud, you'll come again. Close fight, but far from a robbery. Decent chin. But one thing I can say is Franklin won by 2 or 3 rounds for me. Okay, so Whyte looked uncomfortable all night. Well, that's because Whyte was trying to fight Buddy McGregor's game plan instead of just going in and being and putting out maximum violence. Rob is strong. Fight could have gone either way. 160, 112 is bad, though. You have a good account for yourself, champ. Your stock is definitely risen. So you guys can get a chance to go look through all that stuff on Twitter. Bottom line is most people feel that it was a close fight. And when there's a close fight, I mean, it's hard to say that you were robbed. But, you know, only you know if you could have done more. And at the end of the day, take the fight out of the judge's hands. But that being said, y'all keep cool. Jermaine Franklin, you did good. I'm in the breeze.